Hello everyone, I am very excited. Remember when in my breaking, or my 3 days grace video, that I said I had an order coming? It said it was going to come on Monday, but it actually came today, and it came early, really early, like earlier than expected. But I am very excited. My first package of CDs is here, and I am very excited to show you what I have. I just can't wait. So, a little context. One of my favorite YouTube channels is The Thralls of Metal. They are an Ohio-based YouTube channel, and the main guy, Necrotic Nick, and his friends go over so much music. And one of the videos I was watching was him doing a grab bag from Season of Mist, which is a record label that sells a bunch of that promotes a bunch of fucking bands and shit. I decided to click on the link, make an account, and scroll through all the bands to see who's on there. And I'm just very excited. I literally made an entire list of bands that I want to buy the albums from. Earlier, I was like, when I woke up, I was listening to a bunch of black metal bands, because I'm not really a big black metal guy, but I was listening to a few of the bands on there, and I made a little bit of a list. Just check it out. But there is one black metal album in here of one of my favorite bands. So let's go ahead and get straight into opening this. Got my scissors? Alright. Oh shit. I gotta be very careful with this. I don't want to hurt any of the CDs in here. This should be good. Yes. Okay. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Right on top of the box is a... Oh, there's even a sticker too. Hell yeah. I'll look at that in a second. But there's a promotion thing for new stuff at Season of Mist. Like, there's this. Oh, there's even some merch on the back. But there's some new albums from bands. And one of the bands on here, Exocrine, right here. I was gonna buy some of their stuff. I have heard of one of the other bands on here, Profanatica. This one right here. And then coming soon we have Thy Catafalque, Black Tusk, Morbid Knighted, okay, and Rotting Christ. I've heard of 3 of these bands. And then you have some merch on the back. There's bands like Horrendous, which I'm big into. I've heard of Tis Juder, which is one of the, no, I'm pointing at a different one. Tis Juder right here. I think that's how I pronounce it. 1349, I've heard of them. Thy Catafalque, as I said earlier. And Oceans, like a really cool band. Neobliviscaris, there's an Archspire shirt right here. One of my favorite tech death bands. And then some more print on demand stuff, like there's a Mayhem shirt, Abysmal Dawn, haven't really listened to any of them. Really cool. And there's also another one in here, just more merch and stuff. Let's see, do I know any of these bands? I've heard of Psy, I heard they're really good. Their album Shiki is like pretty good. Watain, I've heard they're really good. I've heard of Cataclysm, Deeds of Flesh. I'm big into that band. Blood Red Throne, I've heard. I've seen a bit of Master. Let's see. I've heard of Cult of Luna. There's a Cult of Luna one, and then there's also an Emperor shirt down here. You can't see it, but there's an Emperor shirt. Gehenna, I've heard of Gehenna, thanks to Thralls. Volvadinia, and yeah, that's that. And then there's also a sticker that came out of the thing for Cloak, Black Flame Eternal. It's a sticker from that album. It was released May 26, 2023. Interesting, okay. Alright. Make sure there's nothing else in here. No, we are good. So this is the stack of albums. So let me get my knife. Not a knife. These are scissors. Ooh, okay. I'm very excited. All right, so let's see what I pull out first. Right. Come on now. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger now. Okay. First album. Ooh, hell yeah. This is Solemn Vision, Despite the Rise of the Sun. This is a melodic death metal band that I listened to, oh my god, what track was it? I don't remember what track it was, but they had a sampler track on Season of Mist. Yeah, I just fell in love with it the second I heard it, and I had to pick up the album, and not to mention this album cover is fucking gorgeous. The logo was great. It's on Black Lion Records. It doesn't say when it came out, but I'm sure there'll be something in the booklet. The tracks are Father from the Flame, Avarice, Gates, A Debt to the Wraith, On the Eve of Silence, Sea of Trees, Bane and Benumbed. Actually, no, I think that was the song I listened to, Bane and Benumbed. Unfinished Tapestry, The Cerebral Labyrinth, and a acoustic version of Unfinished Tapestry. Alright. I will 100% give this a listen once I get a CD player, but I do have everything digitally, so yeah. This is Solemn Vision, Despite the Rise of the Sun. Oh, here we go. Another melodic death metal band. This is Apotheus with their second album, Ergo Atlas. Yeah, I probably should go ahead and not really show this that much because it's a bunch of asses, but yeah, this is a very interesting band. I mean, the sampler I heard was the track number 4, Cogito, and it's very weird, very interesting stuff, but it's on, again, Black Lion Records. It was produced by the band, which I think is cool, at Redbox Studios in Portugal. Yeah, 2023, that's it. This is also 2023. So these are really, like, relatively new albums from last year. Literally brand new albums. Can't wait to jam this. The tracks are Shape and Geometry, The Unification Project, Firewall, as I already mentioned, Cogito, Ergo Bellum, March to Redemption, Alpha's Sons, Reunion, and then Regenesis. Alright, yeah. I cannot wait to fucking jam this. I'm super excited. I did listen to, like I said, Cogito, and they do have their debut, The Far Star, also on Season of Mist. So if this album is, you know, as good as the track I heard, then I'll go back and buy their debut album. Like, no fucking doubt. I cannot wait to jam these albums, let me tell you. Alright, this is Ergo Atlas with, Apotheus with Ergo Atlas. Cannot wait to jam it out. Alright. What's this band? Oh, hell yeah! Oh, it comes in a weird, nice little case, too. This is, Stortrin with their new album, Finitude. Now, when, I have to admit, when I was going through these bands, I was going through them on Tuesday. For about 2 to 3 hours, I was going through different bands, listening to one song each if they had a sampler track, to find out which albums I wanted to buy and see if I actually wanted to, if they were interesting enough for me to buy them. And one of the first ones that popped up was Stortrin's Finitude. The track was Xeno Chaos, which is track 3 on the album. And my god, I fell in love instantly. It's just so gorgeous. And this is just the, I'm assuming just a slipcase. So, the album, like the actual album art is here, and it's so pretty. And if Xeno Chaos was good enough for me to actually buy this album, then I cannot wait to check out this album plus the other albums in their catalog. And it doesn't say what this one is on. The Artisan Era, maybe? Here, actually, let me, where'd I put my scissors at? Awesome. So this is what the slipcase looks like. And then we go to the actual jewel case, the first album with the jewel case. And oh my god. Wait, let me just show you this real quick. I really love how this looks. And then here's the track listing. Yeah. But yeah, this is the album art. And it is so freaking pretty. Oh my god. And that freaking CD it's so probably one of my favorite album artworks of all time, at least now. It's just so pretty. I love the decaying rose. The track list is Finitude, the title track, A Lost Battle Rages On, Xenochaos, Cold Void, Rise of the Insidious, Omega Axiom, De Inferno Solis, and The Revelation. Wow, this is a very pretty album. Yeah, it is the Artisan Era records. Yeah, I'll definitely check this out. Like I said, I'm going to get more CDs, and I'm going to get myself a CD player. I have one, but I don't know where the cord to it is. So I'm going to have to go, if I manage to find that, then I won't have to buy a CD player, but, you know, it won't hurt to buy one. They're relatively cheap in my area, so. Alright, next album. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, okay. This one I was most excited for, plus another one, plus one of the probably second to last. I don't know, one of the last ones. But oh my god, I am very excited to own this. This is The Great Old Ones and their album Tekeli Lee. The Great Old Ones are the black metal band that I mentioned before I started doing the unboxing. They are a Lovecraftian themed black metal band. Their entire discography is fucking solid. I was re-listening to it at work yesterday, and it's just as good. It's so underrated, if I want to go as far as saying that. It's just very nice. This came out in Cosmicism 20, I want to say this is 2012 or 2013. But yeah, this is a very, very pretty album with tracks like The Ascent, and then the 18-minute song, the Behind the Mountains, is a very good song. I cannot wait to spin this when, you know, I just can't wait to spin this, and I will for sure pick up the other 3 albums, as well as some merch of theirs, because some of their merch looks freaking baller. Yeah, this is Tekeli Lee from The Great Old Ones, and I'm very excited to finally have some from them. Definitely check it out. Alright, so we got 3 albums left, and we get to the first real jewel case one that wasn't in a slipcase. This one was only $1 on Season of Mist. It was at the back end of the death metal section. This is Gnostic with Engineering the Rule. I didn't know, but it has 3 Atheist members, guest vocals by Kelly Schaefer, and it includes a collector sticker. Okay. But I heard, I think, Sleeping Ground. I believe it was the song Sleeping Ground for the sampler, and the album cover looked dope enough. I love space, I love black holes and shit, and it looked interesting enough, so I decided, fuck it, it's only $1, I'm gonna pick it up. I guess it didn't really do well, but I don't know. I'm very excited to jam this. Yeah, the song I heard, it wasn't bad, so like I said, it was only $1, so I decided to pick it up. And I haven't really listened to much of Atheist, but I will definitely give them a listen if I really enjoy this album. Even if I don't, it's still another piece of music to add to my collection. Very proud to own this. Okay, I'm gonna save that one for last. Alright, so the second to last one was one that I was most excited for, but this one I'm very excited to own. These guys might become one of my new favorite bands. This is Countless Skies with their album Glow. This is their second album, and it came out in 2020 on Willowtip Records. And, dude, first of all, this album cover is just so pretty. And it even continues to the back here. It just, even the logo, it almost gives me Mastodon vibes. Like with the lettering, the font, they might be inspired by Mastodon, I'm not too sure. But once again, these guys are a melodic death metal band. I think it might be safe to say I'm a Melodeath fan after getting these albums. But the song that I heard that made me want to buy this was the song Summit. And my god, it is so pretty. Dude's vocals on there are really good. And, yeah, the tracks... I forgot to list off the tracks on Gnostic's album. Visceral, Isolate Gravity, Sleeping Ground, Composition, Wall of Lies, Violent Calm, Life Suffering, Corrosive, Mind Lock, and Splinters of Change. Good stuff. But the tracks on here are Tempest, Summit, Moon, Zephyr, and then Glow, which is a 20-minute song, but it's in 3 parts, and those parts are Resolution, Awakening, and Reflection. I'm so excited to jam this. Man, I'm gonna have to go look for my fucking CD player now. If I can find the chord for it, I'm definitely gonna be jamming these. But yeah, I cannot wait to listen to this. Definitely check this out. Hell yeah. And then, lastly, the one that made me want to start doing this in the first place. Like, I already told you I was scrolling through bands and listening to them if I want to buy them or not. But the band that made me want to start, literally the first band that made me start doing it, I was a few pages in when I saw this, and I knew I had to buy it just for the cover alone. Kill Everything with their debut album, Scorched Earth. Whew. I am super excited to own this. Because this is actually the only album that is a brutal death metal album, riding on the Slam territory. Slam death metal is a very intense, very breakdown heavy, it's a very breakdown heavy genre, and I personally love it. I love bands like Cranial Osteotomy, Visceral Disgorge, fucking... What's another one I enjoy? Ingested in their early days were a Slam band. Just a few other ones. Oh, Guttural Slug is my favorite. But this might be tied for my favorite. The song that got me hooked was the song Kill Everything. Which definitely, it's really good. I really enjoy it. It's very, very heavy. Very fucking heavy. But yeah, and then, like I said, based on that cover alone, it's very, I'll put it on the screen, but it almost reminds me of Emrakul, the Promised End from Magic the Gathering. I'm a big Magic player, and it gave me a lot of Eldritch vibes, and yeah, I definitely I had to buy this as soon as I saw it. And yeah, I cannot wait to jam this. This came out on Comatose Music in 2018. I am super excited. The track list is Kill Everything, Scorched Earth, Intrinsic Vexation, Bereft of Humanity, Thermal Liquidation, It's a Wonderful Knife, Laid to Waste, and Carnivorous Lunar Activities. Definitely can't wait to fucking jam this. I'm a big fan of Slam and brutal death metal, but yeah, this might be one of my favorite albums of all time if my hopes are as high as they are. I just can't wait to jam this. Definitely a very killer haul. I am super pumped, and I'll definitely be picking up more from Season of Mist, there's no doubt. I'm definitely going to pick up the rest of not Tekeli Lee, the Great Old Ones discography. They have Archspire's full discography. They have the new Psychroptic album. They have the new Revocation album. Just a bunch of tech death goodness, and literally there's so many good bands. Beyond Creation's on there. I just can't wait. I'm just very, very excited. Like, I know these music videos aren't really popular, but I don't care. I'm just sharing my love of music, and it all starts here with me collecting CDs. And I want to personally thank Thralls of Metal and other channels like Forge Metal or Forge Master Metal or whatever they're called. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. The Metal Meltdown. Channels like those that have been getting me into more bands than the ones that I'm used to, like just Quest for Metal, even just all these great YouTubers. And I don't think my music taste would have expanded as much had it not been for those YouTubers. So I want to personally thank them, especially Nick from Thralls of Metal, for introducing me to Season of Mist. Like, I've heard of them, but you know, buying albums wasn't really a thing for me until I just wanted to do it. And now that these albums are here, I'm going to be jamming them. And yeah, there will be more to come, and I can guarantee that. So yeah, thank you for letting me show you the incredible haul of albums I got, and I can't wait to show off more when I get them. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.